Welcome to episode 60, Checkpoint Chat. We are old enough to have grandchildren.
No, or just retire.
Yeah, or retire at 65. And then at 69, we get that party started again.
I know. This is the episode, the fun episode -9.
Yeah, exactly.
It's the countdown.
It's the countdown. It's the final countdown.
My back hurts. I
Wow.
think this is a sign
You're
of...
old.
I am old.
You've been paying taxes.
No, my shoulders are sore from all the taxes I have to pay. Carrying this bird.
Carrying your team in Dota.
Oh, man. Don't even get me started. You know what they say? When you turn 30, that's when you really start noticing your age. People say that, right?
Yeah, I feel like I'm noticing my age because I keep forgetting how old I am.
Oh, well, that too.
I have to count backwards. I'm like, oh, fuck, when did this happen?
Born in 19, what? Yeah, plus that. No, so I turned 30 last year. And I was like, nothing's changed. Now that I'm 31, though, my back hurts. I'm like, damn, this is what getting old feels like.
Oh, fuck, you're falling apart already.
I'm falling apart. Oh, my hips need to be replaced, you know.
What I do feel is that hangovers feel disastrously bad nowadays.
No.
I generally try not to get hangovers again because they just feel fucking awful.
But what is a hangover?
Well, yeah, I mean, some of us aren't blessed enough to have the liver of a god and not actually get hangovers. Even at your bachelor's.
You know how I'm a polite drunk, okay? After
If
my
there
bachelor's,
is such a thing.
There's such a thing. I went home, I still showered and put myself to bed.
And you didn't wake up Lenska.
No, she woke me up and we had a fat conversation, and then I woke up the next morning and apparently repeated the exact same thing.
But you were so ill when we left you. You were so sick.
I was dying. Actually dying, but I was fine.
I thought you were going to die. I was like, Maddie, you need to eat. You're like, nah, I can't eat.
I knew if I
just
ate
need sugar.
It would just come back up. And I was like, no, I'm not about that throw up life.
And then you ate it in the morning.
The next one, I was so grateful.
Yeah.
Because my brother's friend Carlo, let's not forget that.
He tried to throw it into a random van.
He just threw it in the back of a truck. And I was like, hey, what are you doing?
That's my fucking food.
It's like, I thought you didn't want to eat. It's like, not now.
There is a future. I'm not going to die tonight.
The next morning, those Tears burgers were the best things ever. It was so good. Point is, though, I'm old. You're getting old. We're all old. And
you're old, but you're cosplaying your best it life.
What's the kid's name again who gets murderized right at the beginning?
Right at the beginning. I don't know. Isn't it Will or something like that?
Well,
I don't know. He gets fucked up.
I can't remember.
He gets his arm bitten off, and then he's crawling away. And
I watched the trailer for the second one.
It looks good.
It looks really
good. Looks good.
I'm gonna
good
say
cast as well.
Kid in yellow raincoat.
Did you see how thirsty Pennywise was with that tongue? He's just like,
oh no, I hate that guy.
So good.
I want to look up this kid's name. I just can't.
That was like my face when I saw the Witcher trailer. I was just like,
oh no, it looks really good.
The Witcher,
it's out in September, I think.
I think I saw someone on Twitter who had a good take. He was like, what? Okay, I don't know what it is verbatim, but he was basically like, you can't expect a Witcher trailer to be like all-encompassing of all the things you're hoping to see from the series, because imagine watching a trailer for the first season of Game of Thrones and not understanding how good the series is going to be. And it made me think back because I didn't watch Game of Thrones until the first season ended, and everyone was like, holy fuck, you need to watch this show.
Yeah.
I didn't watch any trailers. I didn't even know it existed. So if that was the same for The Witcher, maybe it would be kind of the same, but I feel like everyone's scrutinizing this trailer really heavily.
It's people like, no, this is wrong. This has changed. This is not right. This character.
The wigs are bad.
I'm like, okay, you haven't even watched the damn show.
It looks pretty cool. It looks dark as hell.
It does.
And the little spider thing at the end was cool.
Oh, what the hell was that?
Yeah.
Interjection. Kid with the yellow raincoat's name is Georgie. I'm living my best Georgie life right now.
It's Georgie.
Although I'm not wearing a yellow raincoat. It's just yellow.
I mean, it's close
You
enough.
just prejudice against yellow.
You and Lenska have yellow
clothes.
raincoats, though.
We do. I haven't worn mine for a long time because it hasn't rained for a long time. I don't know where that story's going.
Did you when you went overseas? You guys were like matching.
We were.
With them, yeah.
We could see each other from miles. Yeah, avoiding storm drains and red balloons. We could see each other from miles away. Speaking of balloons, did you read Taryn's story?
So
on
funny.
Twitter?
So
oh
funny.
my! So Taryn van der Bijl, writer for
No,
Yeah, Nag. Sorry,
not
yeah.
IGN anymore.
Igne. IGN Nag. Her and her husband heard what they heard like a
Gareth.
loud bang or something.
Yeah, no, they came home and the house was dark, so they didn't the house was dark. They came in something, and then they were playing
watching,
games. They heard
yeah,
a
or
loud
something.
bang. Yeah,
And then they look at basically they thought they were maybe potentially being robbed or
yeah.
something.
They said they were looking for the murderers in
Yeah,
the garden.
looking for the murderers in the garden. And then she looked out and she just saw a balloon floating. And she's like, oh God,
What the fuck?
I've seen it. I know what happens when there's just a random balloon floating. Turns out it was just a supply drop from a PR company
For Fortnite.
for a Nerf gun.
But Gareth was like outside with a fucking baseball bat and
yeah.
everything.
They're ready to beat some shit up.
So funny. But I feel bad
That's
because
so
I'd be
funny.
equally terrified because I assume the things that they were hearing going bang were maybe like balloons popping or something.
Yeah, it is a combination of the balloons. I think the one gate had slammed open or something.
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
that's right.
But still, can you imagine?
And then it was a red balloon on top of it.
Can you imagine looking out your window and you're like, what is that noise? You look and there's a red balloon.
Hell no.
I'm just wearing my yellow
Hell no.
raincoat. Oh no. What's
Nope.
going on?
Nope. Yeah, that Itu looks good.
It does look
I'm
good.
super.
It looks terrifying.
I was surprised by how much I enjoyed the first one, considering I'm not a huge horror fan. But man, it was good.
I'm not a big fan of horror either, but let me tell you, the first movie, what an experience that was, because I didn't push to watch it. Okay, this might shock you. Lenska, the very definition of
I thought that'd be like not a movie for her at all.
what is the thing? The warning they always put. Oh, sensitive viewer. She's the very definition of a sensitive viewer. She suggested we go watch it. I was like, okay, do you know what you're in for? Yeah, sure, whatever. Halfway through the movie, it went quiet, and she's like, "Why the fuck are we watching this?" And the whole cinema just laughed. It was so funny.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh, I would have loved to have been
Because she
there.
was like terrified. Obviously, I'm like, you do realize what you were signing up for? And the movie's hectic. Then there's just a quiet moment, and she's like, "Why the fuck are we watching?"
And the whole cinema.
It just cracks up.
That's amazing.
That was good.
I would have loved to have been there. I wanted to watch it just because, like, when I watched the trailers, I was like, this looks kind of creepy and like not the sort of creepy that would put me off entirely. So
Yeah.
I was like in for it. And then Shani was she was like, doesn't look that, whatever.
Yeah.
And she's like, I don't really watch horror, so I don't know how I'll react. And then when we watched it, I was like, this is fucking terrifying. And she's like, this is fucking dumb. She's like, this is
So
not
you were
scary at all.
You're
This
like
is
holding
stupid.
onto her arm with your eyes closed, like
Yeah. I mean, she enjoyed it at the end, but she's like, that was not scary. And I was like, are you
Oh,
mad?
wow.
When he came out of the fridge and he's all contorted and shit like
Dude,
that.
yeah, there was
When
some
he jumped
weird
out of the
shit in that
stupid
movie.
projector. No.
There's some weird shit in that movie.
No, it's terrifying.
It was also on the same note, surprisingly hilarious with the dude who plays Will in Stranger Things.
Oh, yeah,
He
no,
was he's so funny. Oh my god, some of his chirps and stuff, really good.
they were really good.
So
But
I'm keen for
it was a
part
good
two.
balance. Yeah,
Yeah.
and the cast for the second one looks so
Oh,
good.
it looks really
yeah.
good. Yeah.
So yeah, I'm
They're all
I'm
gonna
keen
die.
for that.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
I actually
haven't
don't
read
know the
book, so
story. The story
I
of
have
this
no
one.
idea.
Because I kind of knew the outline of the first chapter, so I know one thing about this one, but it seems like a big spoiler, so I won't say it.
Don't you
Yeah.
dare tell me. They all die. Did I say-
That doesn't. Well, I don't know. If that
oh,
happens, yeah.
okay. You have to watch the movie.
Pennywise dances weirdly again. He
Oh
does
no.
that
Oh no,
weird-
didn't expect that.
Fuck, that was so creepy. I didn't like that one bit.
Oh yeah,
When
it's
he's
so
in the
weird.
suit and he does that stupid dance.
And it's also with the way it's edited. Oh my god, like
Yeah.
the weird zoom ins and the way the camera tilts.
I was not a fan
sometimes.
of that at all. This
Yeah.
checkpoint chat.
So I was just thinking of that one scene where I don't know which kid it is, but they see him in the like in the meadow or whatever, and he's like he like waves the
He's
the
busy
arm.
eating
Yeah.
like a buddy.
I'm like, oh my god.
he just he looks.
He's like, hey.
So yeah, it's shit like that. Like
That's
it's supposed to be
weird, man.
creepy as fuck, but you're like, what
Why?
the hell? Yeah, yeah.
I actually want to read those books now.
Have you seen that book? It's huge.
Is it massive?
Proper thing. And
Interesting.
It's weird because it jumps. So my sister's been reading it, and it apparently jumps between kids and adults. It's
it's not a
separated.
split.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. She hasn't finished it, but she said it splits like that.
But are there two books or is it one book?
One book.
Oh, for some reason I always thought it was written in two books, and it's like here's their childhood story and here's them as
Yeah,
adults.
that's what I thought. I thought it was like a definitive, like they done, and then
That's
but
it.
apparently not.
Oh, damn.
So yeah, but I've seen that book
Interesting.
in the stores, and it's just thick AF. I've got an audiobook
take
version
it.
of
I'll
it,
take
so
it.
maybe I'll listen to that.
It's not a real audiobook unless the dude reading it
It's the
does
clown,
Pennywise properly.
Oh, and then he talks to you and like he breaks the fourth wall. He's
And
like,
then you
listening
look
to
in
this
your
audiobook?"
passenger seat and he's sitting there. You're like, oh God.
waving a fucking arm.
This is
at
too
me.
realistic.
How did I get this yellow raincoat on me? Ah!
Shit, man.
This is Checkpoint Chat. Talk about video games and killer clowns.
Killer clowns.
Yeah, insane
No one's
clown
sleeping
posse.
tonight. Yeah.
Speaking of clowns, this is a complete segue, but I don't know what the name of the face paint is, but that face paint, like that the people from Insane Clown Posse wear, it's like black and white
What?
and whatever. It apparently tricks facial recognition software. So
Oh, yeah?
that's really funny. I thought that was cool. Like unlock your iPhone using
Oh, you just paint your face.
paint your face or some shit like that. This is the future
This is
we
breaking
design for ourselves.
technology.
Yeah, this is
we
Watch Dogs
designed
4.
this for ourselves. Oh my God.
Watch Dogs 4. You don't need grannies, you just need clown face
Clown
paint.
faces. Well, you never know.
So
Maybe
just
they'll-
know when Pennywise kills you, he'll be able to unlock your phone and look at all the porn you watch.
No, you won't. It's
course you
password protected. Who uses face recognition anyway? Thumbs are where it's at.
Yeah.
You'll take my severed
You'll just
limb.
cut it off.
You'll take my severed limb and just use it to unlock my phone.
Nah, you would have eaten it by then.
Oh,
Be
you're
like,
right.
fuck, I shouldn't have done that.
Damn it! I needed that one finger.
Yeah.
We are now a horror podcast.
Yes,
Let's talk
we
about
are a
all
horror podcast. I like horror movies now.
It's great.
Yeah.
Yeah. but anyways,
What you been playing?
anyhow, speaking of people who wear red,
Ooh. Great
That-
segue.
this is the best segue I've ever done in my life. I've been playing that Spider-Man.
That's Spider-Man. He doesn't always wear red, though.
He doesn't. No, he sometimes wears a bit of blue with his
Bit of
red
blue,
outfit.
yeah. Sometimes he has a black
He
suit.
has a whole bunch of outfits. That
White
guy.
suit, a weird clown suit. No.
No, damn it. So last weekend we mentioned Spider-Man: Homecoming. You said you should go watch it.
No, you mean Far From
I
Home.
mean, I keep getting it. Why do I keep saying Homecoming? Far From Home.
Homecoming was the
Sorry, it's the
first
first
one,
one.
yeah.
Far From Home.
Did you go watch it?
Yeah, you said you'd watch it. Like, you should go watch it. And let me tell you, I had no plans to watch it that weekend. And it just happened that Lenska's friends were arranging to go see movies. And I was like,
Ooh.
okay, going out with a whole bunch of architects. They're not gonna want to watch a superhero movie.
Oh, it's all the architects.
but-
You didn't even invite me. How rude.
You're not an architect.
Wow.
Or married to one. I mean,
Damn.
it's an exclusive. They were arranging movies and like, yeah, let's go watch. But they were like asking around, like, should we do it, not do it? We don't know what we're watching. I was like, listen, I'm just putting my 2 cents here. If no one's going to pick a movie, I really want to see Spider-Man. And I told Lenska that. She's like, I don't know if they're going to want to see it.
Yeah.
It's like, well, look, if there's no clear decision made, like, let's just watch that.
Yeah.
And we ended up watching it. So I was
Nice.
quite chuffed. And just for the record, after the movie, they were like, yeah, that was really good.
That was a good choice.
It's like, oh, yeah, thank you.
I guess they appreciated it. It's like the movie goes all over Europe. So if they're architects, they're
And
like,
yeah,
look
it was
at
like,
those
oh, wow.
buildings.
Wow, look at him swing. Wow, he just saved that key piece of architecture.
Oh my God, it's all been destroyed. Oh.
Oh, no, this movie is horrific. Horror movie theme this episode.
Yeah.
We're gonna make it work.
So superhero movies are the horror movies for architects.
They are, because everything just gets destroyed. Superman, that one movie where he destroys Metropolis, they must have all cried.
Traumatizing. Yeah, traumatizing.
So after that movie, I was like, you know what? You lent me the Spider-Man game months ago. And
Did you enjoy the movie, by the way?
I love the movie. Yeah,
I like that good Mysterio.
oh, it's good.
It's good.
I'm of the camp that I've enjoyed all Spider-Man movies. Like, if you watch maybe the Tobey Maguire ones now, they won't be great, but let's just remember that was at a time when we didn't actually have live-action superhero movies.
Oh, but that second one with Tobey Maguire is fucking excellent.
Yeah,
Oh my
I
God.
haven't watched him for years, but at the time it was like I'm watching an actual Spider-Man movie. So, but generally, I love all the Spider-Man movies, and I thought, shit, this movie was really good. I've got Spider-Man at home. I really should go start playing.
Hell
it.
yeah.
I feel like swinging around New York, living my best Peter Parker / Spider-Man life, and
I felt exactly the same after watching the film, so I'm glad you
I
finally
know
jumped in.
I've got your copy. I have to
No,
finish it.
I
and give it
don't
back.
have time to replay fucking games, no.
But you still have to play the DLC, don't you?
Yeah, but apparently the DLC's not that good.
No,
So I'm just like,
damn. So yeah, I was really compelled to play it, and I'm really glad I did, because now I'm hooked in that game. Played a bunch over the week, played a lot last night. And by played, I mean, I follow the main story a little bit, and I spend the rest of the time just swinging around doing other shit. And
Yeah,
it's
it's so much fun. Yeah.
The swinging in that game, like, I know that a lot of people praise the game for it, and you're like, yeah, cool, I get it, but you don't get it till you play like, damn.
yeah, it feels
They've
fucking awesome.
put a lot
Yeah.
of time into making sure that, because I mean, you spend 90% of the game traversing around. Not that much, but you spend a lot of time getting from point A to B, and they've made sure that that trip is always a lot of fun.
I think I only used fast travel once because I wanted to see that cutscene of Spider-Man on the
Can you
subway.
fast travel?
Yeah.
Oh.
and then like the loading screen is Spider-Man sitting on a subway, like
No
scrolling through Twitter, and everyone just like,
what?
what the fuck is going on here? Yeah.
Like, I didn't know that, but it's fine because I enjoy just zipping around anyway.
Same.
And I mean, it doesn't take that long to get from one side of New York to the other.
I mean, it's a big map.
It really is big,
Yeah.
but I mean, my first thing was like, okay, I did the opening beats, and then it's like, cool, here's the city you can swing around. I was like, I've been to Central Park in real life. I'm going to go visit it now as Spider-Man. And it was
It's
like
a shit place to swing in.
yeah, but it was like, it was in the middle of the map. It's like, it seems quite far. It's there in like no time.
Yeah.
It's really quick. And yeah, not the best place to,
No.
to swing around. You swing from trees, but hey, it
Yeah,
works.
and you're so low to the ground, and
You're like,
yeah.
okay. But speaking of that, I really thought, because my only touch point with Spider-Man games, actually, I played the PS1 games.
Oh, those
Okay.
are good. They were made by Neversoft.
Yeah, they were really
Yeah.
good. But the thing was, it just broke all everything, because you like jump from a building, you throw your web into the sky, and you swing. It doesn't make any sense. This one, though, you clearly webbing to something.
Yeah, it's all
Inside,
physics-based,
always,
yeah.
and it's really cool because in Central Park, what made me think of it is that it's like there's nothing to swing from, except there is. When he throws web, he's always hitting the trees and swinging through and stuff. They've done phenomenal work.
The
with
swinging's
that
so
game.
cinematic. I love like when you get to like a water reservoir on like a rooftop, and he'll do that like weird like corkscrew motion through
Yeah.
the, like girders or something. Or when you get to like the edge of a building, he'll like do a 90-degree
Yeah.
turn. It's so good.
The best part of that, though, is like you'll be walking on the ground and then there's just no music. The moment you start swinging, the music starts. Like,
Heroic
wow,
music,
This
yeah.
is so epic.
And it's good music as well.
It's
yeah.
really good, yeah. But yeah,
You've been
it's just-
you've been hunting down those backpacks. I think I found all of those backpacks before I even really dug into the story because they're
Yeah.
just interesting.
I've made a thing of now, because that's the way I normally play games is like the way I think many people play games, they'll do the main beats, do a little bit of side stuff, and then go back for the collectibles. And like, I don't mind that, but then I don't like the fact that it becomes a chore.
Yeah.
There's a part of my brain that's like, oh, you need to collect everything. You should go back and do it. And it's like, I suppose. But now what I'm doing is that whenever I unlock a section of the map, I make sure to quickly clear all that shit out and then carry on with the story.
I
So
should
it's
have done
not such
that.
a not such a. I mean, not that it's a chore, but you know what I mean.
No.
It's like having a checklist. And
Yeah.
You're like, oh, I have to check everything off.
That's what, because I eventually decided to platinum that game, and I did. But near the end, it was like, you need to do this many crimes in each of these districts, and I was like, oh, that was like the least interesting side mission. And then it's like, you have to swing around and wait for like the crime to dynamically just appear.
The moment I hear a crime, I'm there because I
Yeah.
know there's a trophy tied.
That's 100% what I should have done, because it became like a weird ground at the end. But I got it, and I
Yeah.
was happy.
Yeah,
So
it's good. But it's like on that note, when I played God of War, I knew that there were ravens.
them birds.
that there was a trophy tied to the ravens. So I made sure to pay extra attention
Fucking
throughout the
birds.
game.
God.
That when I had to actually when I wanted to platinum it, I didn't have to go back and like find millions of them. It was like 5 or 10 of them, which was fun.
Okay.
But yeah, Spider-Man.
But how far are you in the story of Spider-Man?
I've only really just met Mary Jane.
You haven't played a mission as her yet?
No, I've played that
Okay.
first mission as her in the museum. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And
That's
I've-
very early still.
Yeah, I've definitely spent more time arsing around in the city and in the photo mode than actually playing the main campaign. But it's really good. The voice acting is awesome. The characters. What I really like actually is that we all know Spider-Man's story, and it's sort of what Marvel did with the movies now. Well, what they did with the movies now. It's not like, hey, let's get Tom Hardy and tell his origin story again. He sort of just pops up. It's like, no, here's the Spider-Man. He's been around, whatever. And in this game, it's Spider-Man. Peter Parker's been Spider-Man for a good few years now. And you don't have to like sit through the origin story. There's a history there. And it's cool because you don't know what spin they've put on the history. So as you're playing the game, you're learning like, oh, okay, like they've done this spin on this character, whatever. Like Doc Ock is actually, I don't know if any of the comic books it happens like that, but Peter's working with him. I'm like,
Yeah,
huh,
he's like his
okay,
mentor or whatever.
he's his mentor, and I mean, I suppose it's a mild spoiler, but Doc Ock inevitably helps you design some of your gadgets. Like, okay, that's like I never expected
he
that.
designs
And
your
that's,
advanced suit.
he helps you with that sort of thing, and I'm like, that's really cool. And there's this whole history with Mary Jane now that you don't know. Like they were dating, they broke up. I don't know why yet, but there's a cool history there that I'm obviously going to figure out as we play the game.
Some of that gets colored in by all the backpacks you find. Cause Peter will be like, oh, this is from that time. Or, this is from, I think one of them's like, oh, this is the time I won a competition for infinite backpacks. Because it's like, why do you have like fucking many around the city?
I got that unlocked yesterday. It's like, the money I would have gotten would have really helped, but we didn't get it. Instead, I got a lifetime supply of backpacks.
It's so funny. It's really good. The voice acting is really good, and you'll see like throughout the game the relationship between Peter and Mary Jane is. I think it's really well written.
Yeah,
I really like it a lot.
Well, I mean, I know I'm still early days, but thus far, I just like both their characters. I think they've done really well. So yeah. Still early days though. I mean, I've played.
Oh yeah, I know for sure.
I've played like
it's quite a long game.
5 hours. No, not 5. Maybe 3 to 4. So I've still got a long way.
It's a long game that I really like, and there's like a few instances, especially near the end, where they change the city a bit that I didn't really like. But other than that, like it's a fucking awesome game.
It's really cool.
Just had so much fun playing that game.
So I'm keen to keep swinging around and
I'm
beating
very
people up.
curious to see where they go with it, because I think it was part of the news this week that it's now the highest grossing superhero game.
Yeah,
beat out Batman, one of the Arkham
which
games.
is insane.
Yeah,
but it's Spider-Man,
and it hasn't been even out for a year yet. So
is that? Yeah, it's just
came out September
closing
last
in on
year.
a year. Yeah, that's actually, man, I can't believe it. Feels like it's been out way longer.
It just to me, it's like I see Spider-Man again. I'm like, man, they really nailed Spider-Man, and then I remember what I saw of Avengers at E3, and like there's all the leak footage from Comic-Con, because I don't understand. They're showing it behind closed doors there as well, and they're like, we'll release this footage after Gamescom. I'm like, so you're going to endure almost a month of people uploading this shit off their cell phones, because that's going to happen.
People are going to do that, yeah.
And it did happen, and like I just look at that footage, I'm like, it doesn't even give me anywhere close to the same excitement as Spider-Man. So yeah, I don't know.
But I mean, we've touched on that in the past, that the thing with the Avengers, that it's going to be a juggling act. You've got so many characters, they all got superpowers. How do you balance it out in terms of gameplay and make it feel good, and make it feel so you're not like too strong or too weak?
Well, the problem is that from what I saw, just them, the way they solved that is to make them all so generic.
Yeah, no, that's the problem.
Yeah.
Whereas with Spider-Man, it is like, we've got this one hero, and we're going to make sure that like his power is, the web and whatever. Swinging's going to feel really good. Combat's cool. It's a bit like cookie cutter after Batman Arkham Asylum. Oh, that series.
Yeah.
Like, and not. I mean, in the approach that you've got like a counter button.
Yeah, it follows the same structure.
Same sort
but
of
I feel
formula.
it's very different.
No, yeah, it is different. Sorry, but. Yeah, they've polished the shit out of one superhero. I don't know how they're going to do it out of
like you play the game and you're like, this feels like a Spider-Man simulator. Like this is the closest
it really
it's
is.
been to that. So yeah, because he's just so acrobatic and whatever. Yeah, when you've got a game, and now they just keep revealing more characters for Avengers. I think they revealed Miss Marvel. It's not Captain Marvel, but Miss Marvel. I forget the character's name.
Miss Marvel.
Something Khan. I'm not sure. Yeah, Khan. So yeah, it's like if they keep adding them like that, it's like almost like a Marvel Ultimate Alliance.
It's an Ultimate Alliance.
But with the expectation that all these characters fight in a far more deep and meaningful way, whereas in Ultimate Alliance, it's like a Diablo clone. So you've got one or two attacks that are unique to that character. Yeah. So that game is apparently not bad.
Yeah. I don't think it's like groundbreaking. A lot of people said it's just
a lot of people seem to compare it to like comfort food. It's like you come to it knowing what you're getting, and it's just like you just hammer away at it, and it's a good time.
Yeah.
Jeff quite enjoyed it, but again, he gave it like I think 7.5 out of 10.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, it was
still a good score.
It was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fun.
It's not an A, it's a trash can.
Yeah, it's another Infinity
play it.
War story, which is a bit strange. But
nah.
yeah,
Yeah. Anyway, Spider-Man.
Spider-Man's a good
It's
time.
good, yeah, and look forward to meeting the bad guy and we know it is from the trailers. Old Dr. Lee? Dr. Who's that dude?
Dr. Negative or Mr. Negative,
But
yeah.
So I know who he is. I'm like, how does he
He got
go?
exposed to irradiated negative film in the sun.
I know. Like, how do you go from nice dude running shelters, like billionaire guy to bad guy?
Oh yeah, that was the thing, because I didn't know
Yeah.
that was his role.
Yeah.
Yeah. The
So-
story to that evolves very nicely, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. So
And there's surprises, because you've kept away from a lot of spoilers.
I'm grateful because sometimes I have really good memory. Sometimes I have really bad memory. Okay. My bad memory serves me in games where I'll see and read stuff, and like a year or two later I'll play the game and something will happen. I'm like, wow, I had no idea that happened. But chances are I read about it
Yeah.
way back. So a good example is Sekiro. At work I watched the launch trailer.
Yeah.
Again, because I just really love the launch trailer. I watched it before the game came out. I was like, damn, this game looks cool. That launch trailer shows like all but 3 bosses.
Oh,
You
really?
see so many bosses. I was just like, holy shit, you see that boss? Oh my God, look.
I
there's
don't
that
remember
boss.
a lot of it, yeah.
Yeah, you see, if you watch it now, you'll recognize some of the bosses. And there was some I'm like, whoa, they actually showed that. Like,
I
damn.
recognize the boss on the horse from near the beginning. He
Yeah,
was in the trailer,
there are
yeah.
some. I mean, like Genichiro, because that's a core part of that trailer. It's you fighting that
course.
dude on the tower. That I
Yeah.
remember. But it shows tons of other bosses. But when I played the game, I was like, whoa, look at this guy. I've never seen him in my life. Watching the trailer, I was like, oh, damn,
I've
they
seen
showed
all
him.
these
Yeah.
guys, yeah. Shit.
So yeah, I'm lucky in that regard where generally spoilers don't get to me because I play games after the fact and I'll have forgotten, which works in my favor.
No, there's some good twists and turns in Spider-Man that, some of them you're like kind of waiting for them to happen because you come across characters and you hear their names and you're like, oh, I kind of expect you. But then again, Insomniac does things with characters that you don't expect, like at all, which is awesome because they do surprising things. I'm
excited.
It's very
How
good.
long do you think it takes to finish a game? 30 hours?
About
40?
23 hours, yeah. I think to
cool.
platinum it took me about 30.
Yeah. Oh,
but
that's fine.
I think I did all of that in about a week. I consumed
It's
that
so much
game
fun, yeah.
every night. It was just so much fun.
Yeah, I really struggled to put it down last night. I was like, no, I must go to bed. I got to get up early. And I went to bed and I watched Chernobyl.
Have you finished it?
I'm on the last episode.
Oh, dude, that
It's
series
good.
is fucking crazy.
It is. It's
Yeah,
hectic.
yeah.
But anyways, what have you been playing?
So I dabbled a little bit last weekend in some Mario Maker.
Super Mario
Maker 2. I haven't played as much as I wanted to, but basically I did a bit of the tutorials for building a level, and I was like, yeah, this works nice. I bought a stylus, which works
Oh, yeah? Pretty
fine. It's okay. Like maybe
fine.
it was a very expensive stylus and it doesn't work as well as I thought it would.
I know.
But whatever. It's nice. Like I kind of hate that Nintendo forces you to use one control scheme when you're docked and an entirely different one when you're undocked.
Really?
Yeah, so when you're docked, you have to use the controller,
Yeah.
which is quite nice because they've designed the system around a lot of like radial menus, and it's actually quite quick to navigate between them. It's not as bad as I thought it would be, put it that way. But then when you're in handheld, even if it's definitely better to use the stylus when you're in handheld, they force you to use it like touch.
Oh.
Like you cannot, if you're in handheld mode with the controllers attached and you're like, oh, I just want to carry on using the radial menus. Maybe I
Like,
actually
no.
like them. They're like, nah, you can't do that. And it's like, why?
Classic
There's
Nintendo.
absolutely no reason as to why you would block this, but yeah, they fucking do it.
That is a personal order from Reggie himself.
Yeah, just before he left.
Before I retire, I have one more request.
I have one more thing to piss off gamers.
Screw them.
So it's annoying. It's not deal breaking, but it is annoying, especially if you haven't bought a stylus and you have to use your fingers.
I know.
Yeah. So, but I haven't really designed courses. I've been playing a lot of other courses. The tools to filter and find courses are pretty cool. Like I just filter by new. So I just look at new courses that are, and then players who play them can tag them. So they can be like, this is a auto Mario levels. So a level where you don't touch anything and you complete it, which are kind of cool. They're like,
you just watch like a sequence happen.
yeah,
or something,
they're like complex conveyor belts. It's really cool
though.
sometimes. And then some of them are tagged as like puzzle solving. So it's a puzzle game, and some are speed runs. Some are tagged as just regular. So they're designed. So I love playing other people's levels. I've played some really, really good ones, some really hard ones that feel almost like escalating boss fights.
Oh, nice.
And then there's like ones with challenges, like some will task you with collecting a certain number of coins before the end.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can set custom objectives. There was one that wasn't actually a custom one. It was in the game's story mode, where it's like you have to finish this level without jumping.
What?
Or it wasn't specifically jumping. It's like if you leave the ground, you can't touch the ground again. So even if you go down a slope too quickly or you fall from a height, it counts that as a jump.
Oh, shit.
So it was like a really clever puzzle level.
Sorry, on that, I saw a video this week where there was a guy playing through a compilation of levels. The one level was, I think the author had tagged it like, you have to do the level backwards.
What?
He was like,
You have to
"That's
run
weird."
backwards.
No, so what he does is, if I remember, he slides down the hill, down a hill to get momentum, and then he turns backwards. He faces backwards, and with the momentum, he has to carry. Yeah, sorry, that's what it is. He slides down a slope backwards.
Yeah.
And there's a bit of physics, I guess.
Yeah, forward momentum.
Where and you have to do it backwards. If you face forwards, all the blocks aren't turned into coins, and you can't finish the level.
What the
So it's like
fuck?
there's clever stuff like that, which is really cool.
I want to play that level now. Oh my god, that sounds ridiculous.
We'll find it for you.
You see, this is why I kind of love Mario Maker. I'm not super into the. I think it's Kaizu or Kaz. They're like really hard ones. Like I'm not into those sorts of levels. I just like ones that when I finish them, I'm like, that was really clever, or really inventive uses of things that I've never seen before.
There was that one really hard level that basically became a meme.
Oh, with all the fire things.
It's like me dodging chores. It's just like everything. Me trying
waking
to do this.
up on a Monday.
Yeah, it's everything. That is.
No,
goddamn,
you see, like
level,
I'm not like it's cool that people can make those levels, and I'm not saying that those are easy to make because those are hard. As hell.
Those. Yeah, I mean all the timing and thought. That goes into
exactly.
It,
and you still have to complete your own level before you can upload it. So generally, the people who upload hard levels like that are really fucking good at Mario as well.
Or if I were making a level, I'd have a secret path.
A lot of people do as well.
Those assholes.
They use invisible blocks to make.
Why?
So technically still completable, but
no.
But yeah, I've just been loving it. And then I handed it to Shani because she was like, oh, I like, Mario. And then I got her doing some custom levels and she was getting irritated because she just by chance was picking like really bad ones. Thought ones that were.
Yeah.
So I got her playing the story mode, which she enjoyed a lot more.
Okay.
And the story mode's dope. Like
That's cool.
Nintendo design levels. Some of them are a bit, because they're trying to give you inspiration.
To do your own levels.
Yeah, so it's like, hey, this is a level where you have to collect all these coins, and it's not as exciting as like a normal themed level. But some of them are great. There was one where it was like, you have to like chain together jumps between these like they almost look like arcade cabinet hooks.
I've seen those. Yeah,
and you just jump between them. So she was really, really loving those, and they swap between like original Super Mario styles, Super Mario World. You even have the Mario 3D levels as well.
That's awesome.
So there's just so much content to that game. It's
no Super Mario 2 though. Rip.
Yeah, well, Doki Doki, whatever it was.
Doki Panic, what?
Doki Doki Panic, yeah. Thoroughly enjoying that. And there's a lot more. Like, it's going to be that game that I come back to when I have time. Yeah.
Can you, just as a matter of interest, can you download a whole lot of levels to like play on a flight, for example?
Yes, so you can download levels that you like and have them available offline.
That's
I don't
cool.
know the limit to that though.
Yeah.
Because there is a screen where you have to like actually manually set them, and that screen only has 9 slots, but I don't know if there's like other pages, I'm
going to do 9 levels in this flat, and that's it.
And that's it. Yeah, that's all you can.
Make sure they're really hard levels. That take your time.
Yeah. And you also have to obviously have the online thing to play and upload. And
yeah, I suppose if you don't have Nintendo Online, you can just play the campaign.
Story. Yeah, that's about it, which is like not even half the game. Like I think most of that game is playing people's
It's
levels.
other
It's
levels,
just, I mean, there's like 2 million courses uploaded
Well,
already. Or something.
Jeez,
It's
the
ridiculous.
game's been out like 3 weeks, 2 weeks.
Yeah, three a week.
Shit, that is insane.
I just want to find the time to sit down and like sketch out a level.
Actually, make a level.
Yeah, there's a great video by is it Mark Brown? Yeah, I think it's Mark Brown. Game Maker Toolkit. That's the YouTube channel.
Yeah.
And he's all about showing off designing games and stuff. But he has a video on like things to consider when starting out your first Mario level, and it's kind of really good because people are always like, oh, you know, having a blank slate is awesome until you get that blank slate. You're like, I have no fucking idea.
Where do I go?
Yeah. It's actually it's great because people then realize how difficult it is to design levels that they think are simple. Like Mario 1-1 is like the simplest level in any of the Mario games until you break it down. You're like, this level's fucking complex in the way it's set up to... It's hard. Like, game design's hard.
Yeah.
So...
Really?
Yeah.
I thought it was so simple.
Yeah, it's
Making
game
games
button.
is easy.
CD
Make
Projekt
game
Red.
equals 1.
CD
Done.
Projekt Red is just waiting for the day to hit make
Launch.
Cyberpunk 2077. They hit that, it renders for 2 hours, and you've got a
2
game.
hours, damn.
Yeah.
What processes are running there?
No, they've got a lot of
The futures,
GPUs
yeah.
going there. Yeah.
Oh, it's not a
Yeah, they're playing a inter-studio tournament of rock paper scissors to see who presses the
Wow.
button. That's why it's taking 3 years.
What year is it that they're playing rock, paper, scissors? Why didn't they play, I don't know, any other multiplayer?
They have to draw it out to keep that anticipation
Oh,
going.
no.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, let's show some gameplay footage at E3 this year and then
Yeah.
keep them waiting another year.
Exactly.
The public is so stupid.
They think making games is hard. Making games is fucking hard. Please respect these people.
There's an alternate reality though where making games is easy. No, I'm kidding.
No, there definitely is not. It's hell on every reality.
Every reality, the game developer's like, why? Why is this so difficult?
My other self in another reality is having a better time. He's like, no, I'm not.
So Mario Maker, and what else you been playing?
Been playing Sky.
A little mobile game.
Little mobile game.
When I say little mobile game, I don't at all mean
Man.
little.
Okay, so Sky is made by that game company.
Which one?
Fuck you.
which one? That
game company.
Oh, okay. Which one?
Oh my god. The
That
developers
game
of Journey.
Yes.
This is their first game in 7 years, which is crazy.
They've made Journey. They've made Flower.
And Flow.
And Flow. I've only played Journey. I need to play the others.
Flower's really good. Flow. I like Flow, but it's not on the same level as Flower and Journey to me.
I love how they choose their games though. It's Flower, Journey, Sky.
Yeah.
What's next?
Very abstract. Water.
Water.
Well, the water one was kind of
Abzu.
yeah, which was actually designed by the art director on Journey.
On Journey. So there we go.
Yeah, they did water indirectly.
Okay, we're in the Sky now.
Yeah,
Sky
Sky is probably the closest thing we were ever going to get to a Journey sequel because like that game company's games are all very different to one another. Like they're all abstract and beautiful and serene and relaxing, but like Flower and Journey are very different. Sky feels like Journey in a more slightly more structured but also much bigger world. So Journey was like a 3-hour game.
Yeah.
Sky, I have no idea how long this game is.
How long do you think you've been playing it for?
A couple of hours already, but it's got a completely different structure in that it feels like a big social experiment. So you have this like hub where you can see like loads of other players, and all the other players are represented as like gray clones of the character you have essentially, and you don't see any of their names or anything like that. You can give them names so that you can you can tag them, but you will never know their name. And you can join anyone on like their journey through there's like these doors. They almost remind me of like Spyro. It's like these doors that lead to different realms, and you go there and like complete missions because you have to free these. What are they? They're like spirits that then go up into the sky and turn into constellations, and those constellations unlock like emotes and customizable items for you, and like increase your ability to fly more. Essentially, so like Journey,
just
Scarf.
like Journey,
yeah, essentially. But there's some areas where like there's a door where you need to like hold up candles to unlock the door, but you need like 2 players to unlock it. So you need to play with someone, or someone will need to be around the
So you're
area.
gonna phone me like, Matty, I need a candle.
Yeah, exactly.
Come stand here with me.
The whole thing is like these candles. It's like you're spreading light through this world that doesn't have it. So candles are like a currency almost. So when you light,
sounds funny when you say it like that.
yeah, it does.
Go to the shop, buy an apple. It'll be 3 candles.
Yeah, it'll be 3 candles. What?
Here's your change, half a candlestick.
But it's not even the actual candles. It's like if you light candles around the world, then you get some of the currency.
Okay.
It's like spreading fire, essentially.
Oh.
You're just an arsonist.
Yeah, arsonists around the world
the
rejoice.
sky.
Like, finally, a game made for me.
But you can also get like if you... I used this item because I was just messing around and trying to figure out, and there was this one consumable item that was like, you'll glow for 15 minutes. So I activated it and I was glowing. And next thing, all the other players around me came towards me. And
like, this guy's lit.
they came, literally, so they came towards me and they could light their own candles for it. And they were getting currency from me. And I was like, what is going on? I don't know what's happening.
Maybe it is a big social experiment that they're doing.
So it's weird in that regard, and it feels almost like MMO-ish.
That's cool.
Because you're just playing, but at the same time, it's not structured. Like, you're not told, oh, you need to go here, you need to go here. You're kind of just
doing whatever.
Go with the flow, and there's always something to do. There's always like a door to open, or always a shrine to activate, and always wings to find. And it just feels good. Like they've taken the flying in Journey and made that a central mechanic. So like when you're flying in the air, you have like a meter that determines like your flight time. But if you get close to clouds, like if you start falling, it recharges that. So it keeps you flying constantly.
You keep going. That's
cool.
Cool.
And if you come across other creatures in the sky, they'll recharge it as well. Like yesterday, I took a big ride on this like big flying manta ray thing, which is pretty rad. Yeah, that's
Lots
exactly the sound they make. Yeah, manta rays in the sky. You figured out the mystery. And then when you're on the ground, it's just like beautiful, like the Sky City. It's so
awesome.
beautiful and it's on a fucking phone.
Yeah, just on that point, just so you guys know, Sky is an iOS exclusive
for now. Yes.
For now, it's a mobile game, which is very weird because
it's free.
And that's another thing. But that game company normally they like PlayStation babies, although they've sort of. The like Journey's available on PC now.
So it's going to be available. They had a 3-game contract with Sony, which ended with Journey.
And then, but when's Journey out on PC? Or is it okay? So Journey's out on PC.
Epic Game Store, yeah.
But now Sky is a mobile game for now, and it's completely free. When
coming to consoles,
coming to consoles. When I saw it was released, I was like, oh cool, I'll definitely buy it because like I really enjoy Journey. Let's see what their mobile game is. And when you go to the app store, some of the apps are free until you open. It's like there's something here to pay for, whatever. I 100% expected it to be like, cool, you've launched a game. Here's play for the first 30 minutes. But
and then you have to buy the next chapter or whatever.
It's completely free.
It's free. It's got microtransactions for cosmetics and stuff. Put it this way, I don't really understand what a lot of the items do.
That's also part of the social experiment.
Yeah, it's like
how many people throw money at us to figure out what the items do.
And like I haven't felt the need to buy anything. There's not like it's not like, oh, I have to wait an hour for my flying energy to recharge. None of that bullshit. Because that would be fucking ridiculous. So yeah, I'm just playing and enjoying it, and the music is really good. It's Austin Wintory again.
Oh boy,
it's really good. I mean, they recommend you play with headphones, and I 100% endorse that. But just like this game is more beautiful than Journey, and it's running on my phone. If you've got an Apple TV, it works on there as well.
Oh,
and you can.
Cool.
It's a real shame that the new iOS version is going to allow Xbox and PlayStation controllers to work with iOS devices. It's a real shame this launched before that.
Yeah.
Because like I want to do that, but I'm not willing to spend $1.5 on the fucking ridiculous exclusive controllers I have now.
No.
While I can wait 2 months and then get support. Yeah.
Just play.
So I feel like that was a bit of a blunder on their side that
they should have just timed it
should
better,
be there. Yeah, it should be there because I'm sure this like I'm playing it with touch controls now and it's fine, but it uses the same digital analog sticks, so like left and
boo.
It's fine. Like they've worked around it to make it still feels really good, but it's still not as.
Look, touch controls for the most part will always be functional, but it'll never replace an actual controller.
It just won't. They fine tuned it to the point where, because it's not requiring pinpoint accuracy. It's more like about the feeling. I think they get the feeling really right, even with touch controls, but I still just want to play it with a controller.
On a big screen, on console.
On a big screen. On a console. But
one day.
They haven't said when it's coming to console, but right now if you have an Apple device and it's free, it's really good.
Do you think so? It's coming to console. Do you think it'll ever come to Android though, or Apple going to be like, nah, fam?
Yeah,
we paid the money for this exclusivity. Don't you dare put on.
If I'm not mistaken, they haven't mentioned Android yet.
I don't think they have. Yeah.
Yeah, all they've said is coming to other platforms soon. TM.
Well, at the end of the day, many people have iPhones. Many people have iPads.
It works on iPad. Man, if you've got an iPad Pro and this is running at 120 frames, it's probably fucking nice.
I'm going to go buy this is the game that makes you buy an iPad Pro. They finally nailed
I mean, I've legitimately, I started playing this. I'm like, man, maybe I should get a new iPhone because I've got an 8. And I'm like, Well,
then you due for an upgrade at the same time I am, more or less.
Yeah, but I don't want to get in on a contract again. I just want to buy it cash next time.
Cash money.
Yeah, because this contract... It's fucking bullshit. I hate it.
You're on Vodacom?
The MTN. I mean, I don't mind the service. I just think that the payments every month is fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, it's a pain.
But this is I've been pretty happy with upgrading my battery and just carrying on, and then I'm playing this game. I'm like, maybe I should get a 10R. Maybe it's got a bigger screen. It's more beautiful. Maybe I should
just wait till September.
Yeah. You see, this is the thing. They make the game free, but then you buy a 6,000, 10,000 rand phone, and Apple's nailed it.
You mean 30,000?
Yeah,
that's probably
they just
the
nailed it. The true microtransaction was the device.
The device. It's social experiment. How many people are gonna
buy new iPhones?
Conversions are we gonna get on this game to devices?
We'll give you 10% of every iPhone sale.
When you walk to your ice store, give them your Sky username so we can know that you were one affected by this.
But that's I'm going to be playing a lot more Sky this weekend.
That's cool. I need to. I haven't even started it.
Yeah.
Got it downloaded. Haven't started it.
It's the perfect game for when you get in bed. Oh my goodness!
I think when I'm done with Chernobyl, I'm going to need something to keep me busy. I don't have another series lined up, but maybe Sky's the one to.
Good luck streaming Sky.
No, I won't stream Sky. I won't even stream Spider-Man because I spent far too much time just arsing around in the photo mode.
You're too busy streaming bullshit games like Dota.
And Counter-Strike. Played some
Oh my fuck. You're really in deep
Blast
again.
from the past.
Oh, dear Lord.
It's all fun.
Dear Lord. Yeah. Soon you're going to come here and be salty all the time.
I've started a professional team. We're going to TR.
Oh, dear Lord.
We're going to the qualifiers.
Yeah, soon.
I know.
Excited
next month.
Gonna watch that shit. Yes. Not understand what's happening again.
I have some vague understanding now.
Okay, good. So I'll be like, when that guy did that, you'll be like,
I still have no idea. I haven't
still have no idea. I still need an hour-long YouTube video to explain the $1 million Echo Slam.
What happened? Break it down.
Yeah, break it down. I don't know. He slammed the ground. They won money.
Great. It was cash monies. $1 million dream coil.
That's exactly.
Mm-hmm. Dota.
That's how Dota works.
Welcome to Dota chat.
Oh, fuck no. I quit. I quit. I'm liquidating this company.
It's fine. Let's steer to gaming releases before we fire each other.
Gomez releases.
Is anything out this week that's worth playing?
I think this week is the Fire Emblem week, if I'm not mistaken. People have been playing that
Emblem,
bullshit.
Fire Emblem's been reviewing pretty well.
Well, it's only been previews so far. I don't think the
aren't there any
reviews are
out yet. Wait. I saw. Is it Famitsu, the Japanese?
Yes.
I think they gave it a really good review. It was like 17 out of 20, or 18 out of 20.
They gave it I think it was their highest score for a Fire Emblem game.
Goddamn.
So that's good. I've never played a Fire Emblem, but I keep getting told I love them. So
yep, I'm pretty sure I'd love them too. But I'm like,
it's also really long. Yeah.
So what did they say? It's gonna take. There are 3 houses. It can take 80 hours per house.
First house. Yeah. Fuck that
Hell
noise.
No.
I don't. I mean, I have time for that because I played Persona 5. But
it took you 5 years to finish.
It really did. It took me so long. So we're looking at games between July 20th. Can you fucking believe it?
What?
July 20th and July
27th.
26th or 27th. Yeah. So
What do we have?
It's quite a bit. Shit, I didn't realize this was out this week.
Damn.
Okay, so it's actually quite a bit.
Let's pick through them.
I'm gonna pick the good ones. Tetris Effect coming to PC, Oculus Rift, and
Whoa.
go away, Siri.
Why did
God.
Siri just activate?
I don't know.
In what part of Tetris Effect sounded like Siri?
I think I said PC. I don't know.
Siri.
Fuck you, Siri. Tetris Effect coming to PC, Oculus Rift, and oh my god, again!
I was just gonna say, imagine that Siri activates again. We'll have to play the recordings and listen to what.
And then HTC Vive. I'm just not going to repeat that sentence again.
Repeat.
Siri.
No, let's try for argument's sake.
Tetris Effect coming to PC, Oculus Rift. You see, now it didn't activate.
I don't know.
I don't know what part of that
Because you
sentence.
emphasized your words.
Anyway, Tetris Effect is fucking good, and I'm
too
so
good.
it's only on the Epic Game Store. So
Oh no! Now PC gamers will have to choose between.
which is
Epic
weird.
and
How does it
Steam.
work on Vive then?
Don't know.
But yeah, Tetris Effect is like one of the coolest games I played last year. It's really
It's a drug trip.
good. Yeah, if you're on LSD and you play that game, it's nice knowing you.
Whoa, it is nice.
Yeah.
Rip.
Automa Chef
Wow.
seems like a mix between Satisfactory and Overcooked, which
Automa Chef. Okay.
near Automa Chef. That's coming to PC and Switch on July 23rd. Mustache Amigos. I just like that name.
We touched on that last week.
Yeah, PC, Xbox One. Mustache Amigo.
Amigos, yes.
Yeah, it's when you gotta get to a movie quickly.
Mustache.
Amigo.
Amigos.
Powerumi coming to Xbox One and Switch. I think if I'm not mistaken, I looked at this. It's like a puzzle game.
Power Roomy.
Let me double check. P-A-W-A. Oh, jeez, I can't type here.
Power.
P-A-W-A-R-U-M-I. Power
Oh,
Roomy.
damn.
Sounds like a fruit.
I was thinking roomie as in like, hey, you're my roommate. We're roomies.
Oh,
I'm a power roomie because I do the dishes.
I was totally wrong. This
I
is
know.
not a puzzle game. This almost looks like a shmup.
Schmuck.
Let's see when Steam loads when I'm 50. Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, I was right.
Power Rush.
Power Roomy is a modern shoot 'em up set in a retro-futuristic sci-fi pre-Columbian universe.
Jeez, like it's a lot of words.
That's a sentence, yeah. You'll take control of an almighty ship, Chewbacca, yeah. And it's 3 unique weapons. Shoot wisely to either do double damage, heal yourself, or charge your super attack.
In what world does the sentence shoot wisely make sense?
Shoot wisely.
Shoot wisely.
Looks cool. It looks like a neon...
It's Tron, the
yeah,
shmup,
Tron.
but not really Tron.
It looks cool. It's a shmup, and
Yeah.
I know there's been a lot of great shmups on Switch, so... Yeah, Power Roomy.
Power Roomy.
Turok, Escape from the Lost Valley. So this isn't Turok like first-person shooter Turok. This is almost like cutesy XCOM Turok,
What?
which is super strange.
The dinosaur hunter Turok.
Yeah, Turok.
What?
What's it? Escape?
Escape from
the
Jurassic Park.
Lost- Escape from copyright infringements.
I know. Escape from Lost Valley. I
Yeah,
didn't
it
even know
should
this
be-
franchise was still a thing.
I think this was announced fairly recently. It was like, hey, Turok's back, but it's not what you think it is.
Turok's date, July 25th, 2019.
Turok Escape from the Lost Valley is a third-person action adventure where the player is Turok, trying to find a way back home. Oh, you're the dinosaur,
What?
isn't it? No,
No.
is Turok the dinosaur?
No, I think it's the dude.
Oh.
It's Turok Dinosaur Hunter, not Turok Dinosaur.
The player explores a strange place with Andar, and will take all their skills to survive the environment, creatures, and other dangers on the adventure through Las Vegas. See, look how cute it is.
That is way too cutesy for this hardcore
For
initially
Turok.
dinosaur.
Look at the T-Rex, look
Wow.
at the bear. It's a cute time, yeah. So that's cool.
Hardcore fans must be pissed.
This boss is called Giant Flying Honker, and I
Nice.
respect that.
We give the game an instant checkpoint chat approved sticker.
Yeah, for just that. Why is my internet so slow? My goodness.
We're back in the 90s.
What else we got?
Nothing?
Raiden 5 Director's Cuts? I don't know what that is.
The hell is that?
Killer Kill If. It's like a fighting game with very scantily clad dressed women that Darren is really liking because the fighting's good, not because of the woman thing. Well, I don't know. I'm not going to yuck his yums here.
We had this conversation at work yesterday, believe it.
Oh, is it?
John Mark and I were talking about. There was some. I saw some tweet where it showed. There's this one game called. It's like Inichimaru something.
Sounds like an anime game.
It is a game. I recognize it because I remember writing a story about it like years ago when I was at Lazy
Back
Gamer.
when you were just a child.
Back when I was but a whippersnapper, where there was some mode where there was nudity, but all the naughty bits were covered with strawberries and bananas.
I love fruit.
Okay, so we got into the thing of playing games like that, saying it's like reading Playboy. I'm like, no, I read it. I've got it for the really great articles,
the greatly written articles,
the great articles. But like, no, you're not. You're there for the woman. It's the same as saying like, no, I play this game because
I watch the porn for the
fighting's
storylines.
really good. The fighting's good. No,
Yeah, I don't know. Killer Kill is an anime thing, and I saw some screenshots of what Darren was playing. I was just like, I'm good.
But it's like Dead or Alive. Apparently, there's a really good fighting game there, but it's just covered
Dead
in
or Alive volleyball as well. Yeah,
it's really good volleyball game. Yeah.
Totally. Then we've got two big hitters. Depends. Wolfenstein Youngblood on PC, PS4, Xbox One, and Switch, July 26th. That's the co-op sequel to Wolfenstein 2, which stars BJ Blazkowicz's two daughters. Yeah.
Daughters.
It's also got levels designed by Arcane, so it's got a more like open structure. I really enjoyed what I played of this at E3, so I'm super stoked for this.
Oh my.
Then you've got Wolfenstein Cyberpilot, which is a VR shooter thing, also coming out on July 26th for Vive and PSVR.
Oh, interesting.
Then you got Fire Emblem Three Houses coming to Switch on July 26th.
Interesting.
If you've got 200 hours to kill.
Oh my.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. There's
Yeah,
other
for this
games like Unlucky 7, not sure what that is. Tetsuma Party, not sure what that is.
There's a bunch. There's a whole lot of games you don't know.
Super Mega Baseball 2 Ultimate Edition.
Wow, the best edition available right now.
Oh, and EA Access is launching on PS4 finally. Cool.
Huh. Surprise. Damn, all them sub-services.
And then we basically done for
July.
Yeah, for July. But
What are the top picks in August? Wait, go scroll right up there. They've done it.
Control.
We've got Control.
Astral Chain.
Remnants.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that is.
World of Warcraft Classic. Take my money. Oh man,
Ancestors.
I really hope Control's good.
I think it's going to be really fucking good. I'm very excited for Control.
Did you play it at E3? Or you see it? No?
I saw it being played at a demo thing. So
and you were like, I think this game's going to be really great.
I was looking at it, I was like, this looks fucking good. I'm in for this shit. It looks pretty good. So yeah.
Goddamn. Bounce to some gaming news.
Gaming
news. That segment brought to you by our sponsors.
Matty's
water.
singing water. Water quality
Glass
H2O.
of water. H2. Are you thirsty? Boy, do we have a product for you.
Water.
You don't even need to pay
nearest
us.
Tap.
Yeah, walk over to your kitchen, put the glass in the sink, and you sort it.
If you don't have a kitchen, well, I'm sorry.
Build one. We actually had to sell you a kitchen.
Just do your fucking plumbing and
God.
build a kitchen. Wow.
So
I don't know. News is weird. Explain this to me. This roll queues thing in Overwatch.
I don't really know, but my understanding is that
You call yourself a games journalist.
I'm not.
Wow.
I'm a copywriter by day and a podcaster / streamer by not day.
You lied to me on your application for this podcast.
What? What? When did I ever apply? No, my understanding is that you normally just queue for a game.
Yeah.
I want to play competitive. Now you can say, I want to play competitive. I will fill the support role. It's like I think it's like League of Legends queue system where you from the get-go say, this is a role I'm going to play.
Okay.
So you don't get into a game thinking, hey, I want to play Mercy. And then people are like, no, but I'm playing Mercy. Not that ever happened.
Okay, that's cool. But
I think this is just me.
Okay, let me
vaguely
maybe we should
understanding.
read the article.
We've got Soldier, good dad, Soldier 76 on the cover there.
Blizzard seems to be combating this frustration, which I assume is exactly what you
Just
described,
said, yep.
by implementing role queues in Overwatch, meaning players can select what sort of position they'd like to fill and be matched together with a team that is in
Other
dire
people.
need of whatever you're filling.
Yes.
While this won't really affect casual players that much, those of you mad lads who enjoy dipping their
Mad
toes
lads.
into competitive will no doubt be wondering how such a system will be balanced. A player's skill rating, is a value given to them based on performance. Wow, this reads like a fucking wiki article sometimes. With the introduction of role queues, players will essentially be given 3 ranks: one for tank, attack, and support.
Yes.
So it's entirely possible for you to be ranked as a silver tank, yet have a platinum rank as a support. Oh, that's kind of cool. So you'll have ranks associated with your roles.
Your role, yeah.
Okay. Together with these separate skill tiers, there will not be 4 top 500 leaderboards, one for each position, and a 4th that reflects a cumulative SR. Okay, yeah, I kind of get it.
Yep.
That's cool.
It.
Yeah,
It's quite a neat little update.
I've seen people be super happy about it and other people be super mad. So I'm not entirely sure if it's a good thing or not. I don't fucking
know.
play Overwatch.
It's been a long
I
time
don't play
since I
nerd
played
games.
Overwatch.
God,
What lies? You loved Overwatch back in the day.
I did.
It was a good time. Spider-Man selling lots.
Oh, Arkham City was the one that was the best-selling superhero video
Ah.
game in the US. Sorry.
Oh, okay, but still. Spider-Man
very
sold
good.
well. Sequel coming to PS5 probably.
Hopefully, yes. Everyone got really excited about Command & Conquer Remastered showing off a tank, which I thought was very silly.
What? I didn't see that. Was there a trailer or something?
No, it was just a fucking image.
It's a brand sparkling new Tesla tank.
It's
wow.
just a fucking 2D tank. Who
Take
cares?
Take my money. Let's see this tank. Huh?
This is all they revealed. This single screenshot.
It's so good. It's so good.
It looks like a tank, but it looks like Mysterio on the top.
It really does. I'm gonna pre-order my game right now.
Oh my god.
Red Alert
can't even.
Remastered. Can't.
I'm excited
even.
for those, but yeah, like that. That just seemed like a dumb thing to me.
Not more Destiny news.
Yeah, Shadowkeep is going to be on the moon,
Wow.
and it's going to be creepy. And apparently, Shadowkeep is going to be the same size as the original Destiny's Rise of Iron, which wasn't the biggest expansion, but it was pretty good.
But why not?
What
Okay.
else?
Plants vs.
Sony's next gen PlayStation VR will be wireless, according to a new patent.
Hallelujah.
Yeah, I think that
We've
definitely
spoken
has
about
to be a
this.
thing.
The only reason I've never got into PSVR is because I know it's such a ball ache to set it up.
It's a fucking pain to set up, and I hate doing it. Yeah, that is like the one thing I hope for is better motion tracking. And maybe wireless. Like, I actually don't mind if it's not wireless, but if they put all the tracking in the headset, kind of
Yeah.
like Oculus does it now,
Then
no camera to set up, none of that bullshit. Yeah, so
yes,
and then
please.
just one cable going to the PS4. I'm fine with that. Whoa, what just happened?
Oh, okay, we're fine. We're still recording.
Yeah, we're still recording.
Okay, just making sure.
Surprise! Plants vs Zombies 3 is available to some testers in pre-alpha, and EA's working on that.
Huh, it's been a long time since Plants vs Zombies 2 came out.
And I remember Plants vs Zombies 2 wasn't fantastic. It was plagued with the
It had
microtransactions,
microtransactions, yeah.
for progression.
Geez, like I played that in Varsity. Damn, it was a long time
Yeah,
ago.
me too. I remember being super excited, and then it was just like a grind to actually
It's
play.
like, no.
But man, the first one is so
It was
good.
really good, yeah.
Ubisoft is doing its fucking Ubisoft bullshit and being like, hey, Watch Dogs might be political in nature, but we're not really gonna explicitly. I don't know. I don't understand this shit. Like, if a game is political in nature and it has themes, then of course it's up to the observer to interpret those messages. So I don't actually understand why people are getting uptight about this.
Because reasons.
Like it can be abstracting political themes and not specifically referring to its dystopia as part of Brexit or whatever. I don't know, but Ubisoft's been super weird at that for ages, so I guess it's a bit warranted.
Dauntless gets a new content update. Hooray. Still haven't tried Dauntless.
Yeah, I need to try it. Yeah,
One
everyone.
day.
I know Nicola's been really enjoying it. So
Yeah, but Nicola doesn't like Nintendo. So can we really take his opinion seriously?
That's true.
Can we?
Did we talk about the Switch Lite last week?
We did, yeah.
We did. Okay, so as part of that, there's a new Nintendo Switch model coming out, a regular Big Daddy Switch. But Nintendo's making a surprisingly big deal out of this. So it's meant to just be a normal hardware revision. Like the PS4 Pro got a hardware revision where the fan was a lot quieter, which I wish I got that one. Because this one is
my base
terrible.
my base PlayStation sounds like it's taking off when I launch Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Basically.
So the Nintendo Switch is getting the same new Tegra chip that the Lite is getting. And because of that the chip is way more power efficient. Basically, this new Switch revision is going to have a much better battery life. Up to kind of like 9 hours.
Yeah, it's not just a slight bump up, but I think it's quite a significant gain.
Significant, yeah.
I think the base Switch, they market it as like it's
3 to 6 or something.
it's 2.5 to 6 hours.
Yeah, depending on what game. Yeah.
And then this one is 4.5 to 9 hours.
Yeah, so it's a significant jump.
Even if you're pushing like the most demanding game, 4.5 hours is still pretty good.
You're almost getting
on
double
charge.
on like Zelda, which is a big deal. And the reason for that is because this new chip is more powerful, but also Nintendo is apparently clocking it down so that you're not getting performance gains from it because they don't want people to, feel like whatever. And because of that, it's using less power. And so it's a lot of things in conjunction. But the short of it is, if you've been looking to buy a Nintendo Switch, I would wait for these to hit shelves in September.
Yeah.
So and they'll be marked as such. So the box will actually be different so people know. Whereas with the PS4, you had to look at the fucking like serial number to figure out what.
Although on that note, I wonder when that hits our stores, some of the retailers are going to be sitting on stock that they can't get rid of. So you might actually be able to pick up an OG Switch for.
I wonder if they'll like
cheap.
differentiate them in price because of that. Yeah, because essentially it's the same model.
Same thing. I don't think they can, but that's why I think if you're an educated consumer, you'll go to sort of like, no, I want the updated Switch, which makes me think that retailers will have some dead stock. And you know what that means? It means
maybe that's why Sony
sales.
Kept it quiet. Because it's like they don't want to create like essentially like a new SKU for
we'll see.
Darksiders 3 accidentally launched some DLC that wasn't ready, so it had like flavor text for like starting DLC here and stuff.
That is, I love that headline. The Darksiders 3 DLC accidentally launched before it was finished. How do you accidentally launch it? Like my hand slipped and pushed the launch button.
They only pushed the button halfway.
Damn it! Why? It really wasn't big news this week. Actually.
No, not really.
Looking at it.
Oh yeah, Ubisoft. That Uplay Plus subscription service, kind of like EA Access, it got its list of games.
Yeah.
So let's read it. It's basically like every
damn Ubisoft
thing you
game
can expect.
Yeah.
Let's see if there is a list here. You'll get the entire Assassin's Creed series, every Far Cry game, most Prince of Persia games, the new Rayman games, which are all good, The Settlers, all of Tom Clancy games, and more.
Damn.
You also get access to the list of games not only includes new games like Trials Rising, Division 2, Far Cry New Dawn, but also yet unreleased ones like Watch Dogs Legion, Ghost Recon Breakpoint, Rainbow Six Quarantine, and Gods and Monsters.
Is this just on PC or everything?
Yeah, PC-centric and Google Stadia. $15 a month, which is quite a bit. But
that is actually quite a bit. But hey, it's not bad though. I mean, you like realistically, if you want to play the new Watch Dogs, for example, you pay $15. You can finish it in your first month. If you want to keep subscribed to play other stuff, that's cool.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool stuff.
Yeah, I think it's cool if you pay $15, play Watch Dogs for a month. You're good, and you're like done.
You're done. Otherwise, I mean, people will keep subscribed to play through Ubisoft.
I mean,
Ubisoft's got a big library.
That's how these subscription services work. They hope that you sign up for a little bit,
just a month,
and then just
you
forget.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's that sort of thing. Nope.
Yeah, it's pretty
Super
much
Mario
it.
Maker.
It's
Nope.
Nope. The 10 best vehicles to storm Area 51 with. Thanks.
I need
Darren.
to read that. How did I miss that? Oh yeah, Dr. Mario has a mobile game which I haven't tried yet.
I haven't tried that either.
Dr. Mario World.
Evo is soon, and Super Smash Ultimate's got like the most entrants. I think it's like 3,400 or something like that.
Damn.
Which is a lot.
That's a hell of a
pretty
lot.
Cool. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
News.
GNews, yes.
News. Did we get questions?
I don't know. That's your job.
I didn't even check Twitter this morning. Do we have questions?
Fired twice
Twice.
in one episode.
We don't have a question on Twitter. We have nothing on Facebook.
Nothing from
Nothing
Migs?
on Migs, where are you? Are you alive? Where are you, Migs? We need you. Checkpoint. Let's check our email. Nope.
No questions this week?
No questions. Wow, well, I guess we can knock off early. Which is a good thing.
I've got a question for you.
Yes.
What is your most anticipated game in the coming months?
I don't know for this year. Actually, I'm very keen for next year. Like, if I think of next year, it's easy. It's Final Fantasy VII remake, Cyberpunk, or New Ori. This year, I don't actually know. There's nothing. I don't know if there's anything I'm specifically excited for. I'm curious to see what Death Stranding's like. Like, I think
curious
know.
Is the right word. Yes.
Yeah, I don't know if it's going to be good or bad, but I don't know. It's a Kojima game. It could be shit if it's like on the same level of awesome as Metal Gear Solid 5.
I keep thinking that's September, but it's November.
It's November,
It's
yeah.
still quite a while away.
Well, what are you excited for this year?
I'm really excited for Control.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's not that far.
I'm also really excited for Gears 5 because I have this funny feeling like Gears 4 was a good game. I'm not going to stand here and say it was a disappointment. Like, I really liked it, but I think the Coalition has a lot more to build on, and the story was kind of like anticlimactic.
Yeah.
And the way they've been talking about this and keeping it under wraps, I'm like very, very curious about it. So
yeah, but I don't know if that's a good or bad thing though.
Yeah, I mean, keep see Rod Ferguson, the studio head, basically saying it's like the biggest story mode they've ever made and whatever. And I'm like, that's cool, but you've shown zero of it. Yeah.
So
curious, very curious about it.
But we're gonna have a hard conversation at the end of the year though, picking our favorite games this year.
Yeah, there's been
some good games.
But it's also been strange. I was chatting to who was I chatting to? I think it was Noelle on Slack. Because she was like, this year hasn't had like very big games, and I'm like, yes and no. I feel like there's been some really good ones, but a lot of the ones you expected to be heavy hitters haven't hit as hard as well.
I think last year had maybe just more significant.
It was just such a good cadence of like good games.
But I don't know how you'll... and the year before was also really good. But so remember our Game of the Year discussion, we talk about games that we've played in the year. Okay, so even if it's old, like I think last year Hollow Knight was one of my favorite games, but the game came out the year before. I happened to play it on Switch. But I've looked at my list of games.
Oh, you're keeping a list?
Year.
Okay.
So these are the games I finished this year. Okay. I finished Bloodborne. I finished Celeste. I finished, I played Mortal Kombat 11, played the single player mode. I finished Days Gone. Rage 2. Resident Evil 2.
Did you actually finish Rage 2?
I did, yeah.
Fuck's sake.
Resident Evil 2.
What a good game.
Sekiro Shadows Die
What a
Twice,
good game.
And now Spider-Man. I'm like, damn, I've played some good games this year.
You've played some amazing games. And not all, I mean, the oldest one in there is Bloodborne, but like Celeste came out last year, and the rest all came out this year.
But listen, if you tell me to choose between Bloodborne, Celeste, Resident Evil 2, and Sekiro already, I'm like, I liked all of them a lot.
Resident Evil 2 is definitely up there for me.
It was,
and Outer Wilds is definitely up there for me.
That's one game I want to play still as well. I've got on my list.
So good.
I mean, there's like, so that, for example, there's Outer Wilds. I still want to play Super Mario Maker. There's a couple of games.
But you see what I mean? Some haven't hit, like Rage 2 really didn't move the needle for me at all.
Yeah. Days Gone
was a massive disappointment for me.
Yeah.
You've got like Marvel Ultimate Alliance, which is like good, but not really.
It's not great, yeah.
So yeah, it hasn't, the beginning of this year didn't have all these like really strong games like last year.
I know what I'm excited for. There's all Switch games. There's Luigi's Mansion.
Oh yes, so coming out on Halloween.
Halloween, who would have thought?
Yeah, so cool. Guigi, give me that Guigi.
And new Zelda.
Oh yeah, Link's Awakening in September.
It looks good.
Soon. It's actually I got a good notification that because I had the special edition wishlisted and now it's up for pre-order. And I'm like,
what does it come with?
It comes with the game, obviously.
Wow, a Game Boy?
120 page art book and a steel book styled like the Game Boy.
That art book is going to be really
That
nice.
art book's real good. I love art books so much.
Damn.
And then of course can't forget that good amiibo for it. Yeah, gotta get
I
that
need
amiibo.
to buy that amiibo.
Yeah, I need that.
Yeah.
I'm very excited for this game, and I really enjoyed what I played at E3. So
What other big games are coming out this year? I feel like
there's gonna be a lot of noise made made for games that aren't coming from like exclusives. Like I think Control is going to be big.
Yeah.
I
really hope it is.
really think it's going to be big. I think Astral Chain from Nintendo and Platinum is going to be big as well. I'm curious for like Call of Duty this year for the first time.
Yeah, just for the mix up. Yeah, that just on Call of Duty. They announced that 2v2. What's it called? The
gunfight, something like
game?
that. I saw them actually put out proper footage. The other day,
actually the new Call of Duty engine looks really nice.
Yeah, it looks beautiful.
It's really pretty.
It's really good.
But on that, so when they announced that 2v2, I was like, that's quite interesting. Like, what an interesting spin. Like the usual 5v5, which is 2v2 close quarters, whatever.
And it's random loadouts or something like that.
I played Counter-Strike this week. There's a game called Wingman, which is just 2v2 on smaller maps as well. I was like, oh, of course it exists somewhere. Like,
of course, yeah.
Like Call of Duty, they're doing it that everyone gets the same loadouts all the time. But I was like, damn, I really thought it was like someone just breaking the wall. Like, oh wow, let's just mix things up. And like, damn, Counter-Strike has a 2v2 mode as well already.
I think that's what I've been seeing. Like people like, wow, people going crazy about this in Counter-Strike. You know what? Counter-Strike is garbage.
No, it's not. It's Counter-Strike is
hate Counter-Strike. God.
Wow, why do you
so
hate
bad
it?
at it?
I know it's one of those things because the shooting in Counter-Strike doesn't make sense.
It's
I'll
hard.
concede that. Where all these modern games spoiled the new generation by letting you look down the sights, where you aim is where your bullet hits. Counter-Strike's like, nah, fam.
And people are way too good now. Like, penetrating it now is so difficult.
Yeah, I mean, and Counter-Strike went free to play a while ago.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, which I completely forgot about. And it's funny because I was streaming on Thursday, and then some random dude popped into my stream like, hey, can I join your game? I was like, yeah, sure. We were just messing around on a casual map. It's like, cool, like add me on Steam, and we organized that. It's like, I can't join your game. It says it's a Prime only. I was like, huh? And I realized like, it's because I bought the game, so I've got like a Prime account.
Oh, interesting.
So it's weird. Like I think there's a whole separate
like
system.
Tier list. That's kind of strange if they make it free to play and then gate players from playing together.
Yeah, so I don't know. I didn't join a server going like, I want to be on you on a Prime. So I just joined a server, and then the steward's like, I can't join you. I'm like, oh, well.
That's kind of strange.
Okay.
I used to play Counter-Strike back in like LAN days and whatever, which is fine, but like I just can't penetrate
how
that
long
game anymore.
I've been playing Counter-Strike. So in the game, they give you like milestones. So because I played CS Source online, I got given a 5-year veteran badge in CS:GO. Or
damn.
Whatever. I got a 5-year badge. When I booted up Counter-Strike this week, it's like, here's your 10-year badge. It's
damn.
Like, oh, this game's been around
Holy
for so long.
shit.
I mean, and it's actually the franchise has been around longer. I think CS 1.6 came out
ages ago.
20 years ago.
Yeah, it's very old.
Insane.
Because it was 1.6, then Source?
Then Source, then CS:GO.
CS:GO, yeah.
So it's been around, stood the test of time.
I love that it's just called Counter-Strike Source because it was made in the Source engine.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Imagination
stations at Valve at the moment,
my God. Speaking of Valve, have you there's that meme that's like time travelers, I'm playing this thing, whatever. The guy's like, time traveler, I'm playing Half-Life. The person's like 1 or 2 because the Half-Life 3 doesn't exist. The guy's like,
damn it.
Yeah, so that's episode 60.
That's episode 60. Send us, if you do want to send us questions, you can
Hit
send
us
them
up on all the platforms.
Yeah, at Twitter. Oh, not at Twitter, but at Checkpoint Chat on Twitter.
The
on
official Twitter account gets all these questions
Twitter,
like, hey, what games are you excited for? Twitter's like,
they're
what?
like, please redirect to Twitter Gaming, please. Also on Facebook, facebook.com/checkpointchat. And then email, reset that counter, checkpointchatpodcast@gmail.com.
Yeah, no. We need that counter reset, man. I mean,
Need that counter
am I
reset.
using the wrong gifts that we're not getting questions?
Your gifts
Look,
are, I mean,
look at
that was
my
a cute
good
doggo.
doggo.
I love that. Yeah, I love it.
Little doggo gif. Oh well, we'll get we'll get Migs back alive next week. Maybe. Don't die, Migs.
Remember, questions don't have to be game focused. They can be
you can
fucking
ask us
anything. You can
whatever
ask
you
Matty
want.
why he likes wearing yellow sweaters and
love
being called Georgie.
Why is scared of red balloons?
It's a weird thing that Lenska likes. I don't know. It's not me to judge. Not me to judge.
It's not me to judge you. I'm just here to wear the yellow.
Kind of is you to judge.
No, it's
You're
not.
involved in that. But yeah, that's episode 60. Thank you for listening, and we'll be back next week. Wait, will you be here next week?
Yes.
Okay, thank God. We'll be back next week. Phew. I have to take it on a weekly basis.
I think it's only October where I'm like,
Dear
like
Lord,
away.
fuck's sake. The busiest month of the fucking gaming year.
Hey Darren, you wanna come fill in? Fly to Joe.
Dear God. Thank you for listening.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.